A picture-perfect afternoon for EA Sports College Football. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one? Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Trying to establish the run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now on second down. Looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Let's take a look at our impact players. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Got some green grass. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just going to keep it after the snap. Brought down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Burrowing for yardage. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
And that's exactly what you wanted from this offense, man. Just breathe a little bit easier, created a little bit of space by getting that first down. Now I wonder, now does this open it up? Does this give us a chance now on the first down, be more aggressive, more space on the football field, less concerned about maybe going backwards?
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
At the 45 on his way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Using his feet. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Sees an alley. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 2nd and long here. There's a crease. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Number 94, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tells to run, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. On play action. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? touchdown, trying to have a big completion here. Finds space on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And it's a touchdown.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. Breaks into the open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They're going to run it to the right. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Hardy. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Left side is Hardy. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Knocked down immediately.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Softened them up with a run, now to throw. Out wide right, it's Crosby. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Play action on 1st down. Snags it. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Tight end now in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Maybe some room here. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Off the bootleg to buy a little space. They get to him, and down he goes, and that's the danger of trying to take a shot on second and short. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Needed a little more oomph to get it there.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to...
Makes the grab on the big throw. There he goes. He's at the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Number 94, set to kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. throws for the tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the away team sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly. They'll ride him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Makes the catch, it's Hardy. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he wants it all. Upstairs, he's got it. Off and running. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's Ole Miss engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone 1st downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. As for your game and an interesting 1st half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan.
He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with Coach Carter at the half. They have got to keep feeding their star wide receiver. He has been brilliant here in the first half, showing his experience against every type of defense they've tried to throw at him. He continues to be a problem, one the defense will have to solve if they expect to turn around this second half. Back to you.
Howie, thank you. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Enough to move the chains. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Turning it on. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll move the tight end. Quick give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They get to the line quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Offense, quick tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Immediately fires to the middle. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Now this offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. He now has 115 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Breaks the tackle. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a crease. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Finds his man, it's Hardy. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might as well run him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He wants it all. Going for the touchdown, couldn't make the connection, but this flag will be against the defense. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The give. He bangs his way in for the score. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. A quick pass to the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He'll set up to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Hauls it in. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Here comes the offense on second down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Powers inside. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the back. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. On the move. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to find the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Randall. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They believe they can run right here. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Running behind that left side. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Randall. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Defense going all in to stop the run. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were, and the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
And the jumbo formation is on the field as they line up for the 2 points. He gets it into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion extends this lead to 8.
Number 90. to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll run it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Clouds is way ahead. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the option. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They're all over him. It's complete to the left. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, or can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
The defense obviously at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Breaks into the open. And it's in for a touchdown.
Well, this has been a defensive war. You're just wondering which side could hang on long enough. But how about the defense coming away with a big pick-6 late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Just a huge stop by their defense, and now there's a little work to do if they're going to try to pull this one out late. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Right side, it's Hardy. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. The fake wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels. After that 4th down play to keep this drive going, someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Stop! Nothing!